Good afternoon. It's DJ Sweetly. Let the youth live. We're all about solutions to keeping our young people alive in the UK. Thank you so much for joining me today. Now, if you have just started, tuning in to us, please make sure to follow us up on Let the Youth Live on all social platforms. Please check out previous podcasts to see what we've been discussing over the last year on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Let the Youth Live. Now, I just want to give a massive shout out to Ryan at POC Patrol and Dullah YPW. How you doing? Now, it's Sunday again. We will be doing the Make Noise, Say No to Knife Crime, End Knife Crime at 4 o'clock today and each and every Sunday. So we would love for you to do us a clip up to 1 minute of you making noise. Massive big up to Toro C as well. Happy Sunday to you. Now, if any of you missed the interviews last week, I did an interview with Sovereign Comics and also Ricky Vintage from Birmingham. So if you missed those, please check out those episodes. We spoke very in depth about a lot of important issues, in particular with Ricky. We spoke a lot about mental health, and he believes that a lot of this is mental health related. Blessings, manners and respect to you, Toro C. Hope you're having a good day. So the reason today for the live, to talk about our life-saving initiatives that we've got going on, to speak about what we'll be doing at 4 o'clock today. And also just, kind of what we're up against, trying to do what we're doing. Now, Ryan, do you want to come up on the live? Would you like to come up? It'd be great to get you up if you are there. Or Toro, come up on the live. But yes, what I've been finding is that we have been doing this Make Noise on the Doorstep. Big up to Eat More Flora. How you doing? Yeah, so we've been doing this. This will be the third week. We have a little bit more support, but, I was hoping Zoe actually would come on, and Miro as well, just to see how they're finding things. I've been promoting the initiative a lot. I have been reaching out to a lot of different people. I've been reaching out to a lot of the knife crime platforms. But what I've been finding is there's been quite a few that are not even sharing our posts, declining for our posts to be posted on there, which, I don't understand why that keeps happening, because we all should be wanting to work together. This is a very easy initiative that anybody can get involved in, and it's action. It's actual action of doing something, not just waiting to see what will happen. We haven't got that sort of time. I keep, explaining this to people, breaking it down. We're running out of time. We have to have action this year. 2022, we need to do things differently. Massive big up to Hashi Woo. I'd love to get you up on the live if you're up for that. Just speaking about life-saving initiatives we've got on right now, solutions to keeping our young people alive, and the fact that, time is running out. We can't keep talking. It has to be action. But we're finding that we're getting a lot of people watching what we're doing, but not supporting and not, getting involved. Now, the whole purpose of doing Make Noise, End Knife Crime is actually to prove that we can work in unity across the UK, right? And if we all do it, we will get Boris's attention, right? But we're finding we're having to explain all this to people, half kind of beg people, to share it, and they're not even doing that. So, we're really up against it. We want, to save lives out here. See you later. We want to be saving lives, but we need support. This is an issue that affects all of us across the whole of the UK. Massive shout out to O Patel as well. How are you doing? But yes, it's about working together. But what we're finding, and I found this for quite a lot of years, is people like to support themselves. And as long as they come up with the idea, or they're the ones, who are going to go on TV for it, then they're quite happy, But when it's somebody else's idea and it's something that they haven't thought of, they're not very keen to jump on the initiative or help with that initiative, or even say, mentioning about it, or it's just like we get blanked. Like when I say like completely blanked, so since last week, I've just been putting it on people. Toro says, trust, that's people sometimes. Yeah. Now, the thing is, Toro, we haven't got the time, right? Parents, carers, teachers, police, everybody needs to do action, and now, right? So here at Let the Youth Live, we are attempting some different things, because for the last 4 years, it's been a nationwide emergency. We've said how urgent it is. We need laws changed. We need people to work together. That hasn't happened. That definitely hasn't happened, right? It's starting to happen now, which is very, very positive. And that's, the ladies that are on board right now with this Make Noise, End Knife Crime. So big up to Zoe Cook, Miro's World, also Ryan at Pop Patrol. Who else? Peace and Love Movement. Oh, and the Liam Taylor Legacy as well, Julie Taylor, right? But we need more organisations on board, just to even share a post, or, it's 30 seconds of making noise. Now, I know if I'm about, trying to sort out knife crime, and I heard about that initiative, it's not going to take me a lot to get involved in that. I'm not asking for some people to, do an event, get roads shut off, it's not hard, right? So this is a trial run, right? That's what I'm seeing all of this as, okay? Because if people can't do this, make noise wherever they are, 4 o'clock on a Sunday for 30 seconds and film it, then there really is no hope for people, right? And I'm not going to allow people to keep saying they want, yeah, isn't it terrible? Yeah, we need to do something. Well, posting pictures of videos of murders, horrific stabbings and shootings, right? How is that helping anything? Because all you're doing is traumatizing people, right? We now need to stop that, right? We're all aware. We know how awful it is. We know what's going on. But I'm sick of people just posting horrific. Let's post solutions. Let's get involved in solutions, right? So we also have a petition. as well that we have started up. It's a petition, you know, the things on it. Nobody else has done a petition like this. These have got 3 life-saving initiatives on, right? Now, not only are we doing them on the petition, we are also going via Parliament to get existing laws amended that will deal with the bleed control and make it a legal requirement, which it should be. Now, if people fully understood what should be in place in pubs and clubs, they wouldn't stand. I'd like to think people wouldn't stand for that, right? It means that even if we have a workplace accident, right? Even if anything, somebody runs us over, right? Runs one of our family members over. One of our friends or family members have been shot or stabbed, which can happen anytime, any place, to anyone. It's not just, you know, gang related, right? We've proved this, right? And it affects all type of people, right? Now, Ricky Vintage the other day really talked in depth about mental health, and we do believe, I mean, I'm thinking of amending the petition to add some section in there, a life-saving initiative for mental health for young people as well, mental health hubs, right? But we need everybody's help. Massive big up to SF Hoss, how you doing? Bless up to Toro C as well. He says he signed the petition. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate you. And we need, we just need to get loads of people onto this. I mean, this is to save people's children, keep them safe at school, and keep them safe on the way to school, on the way home from school, and outside of school, right? Because included in the petition is the community and school patrols. So they're not just with the police, they're with the community as well. Now, this is also something I put forward to MOPAC a little while ago, because I feel it's no good just having police patrols. Nobody trusts the police. The police need to build up some trust, right? And if we include the community in these patrols, because we have got people out there who say they want to do patrols, you know, so we want to be able to, you know, make that happen, right? As parents and carers, we are in fear, right? And the maddest thing, right? So every day we send our kids out into this, into what's going on. No protection, nothing there to, like, nothing. There's not even bleed control if somebody does stab them or stab their friend, or that there's nothing in place, right? Like, we know 100%, right? I can tell you this, there's a lot of money being put into different initiatives, right? From the mayor, the violence reduction unit, right? They've put in a lot of money, right? There's a lot of things coming. There's a lot of, you know, how long that will last, I don't know, because as the funding runs out, this is the unfortunate thing with the funding, because, you know, like, they're all keen and, yeah, it's an emergency, we'll give money, and then they pull back. And then this is what happens. So then, oh, hang on, there's not them services anymore. There's them incentive, initiatives, they're not there anymore, right? And then they have to wait to get some more funding and stuff, right? So that is really that's a problem in itself. But at the moment, they're throwing lots of money, right? But what they're not doing, right, I'm praying that they will be, because it is in Sadiq Khan's manifesto, the crime and police bill, right, that the crime and policing bill, right, which is, it covers what he's planning to do, money being spent, initiatives that he's doing, right, over the 4 years while he's in office, right? Now, I haven't had an opportunity to read it fully. I know some of what's on there, right? And there's a lot of sort of positive, really positive things on there, right? Now, there's talk on there of them doing neighbourhood patrols. I don't know if it's going to be with the community, but I put my voice forward. I said what, this is what the communities feel needs to happen, so that, people can start feeling safe. I mean, the main thing, right? We want young people to actually feel safe enough that they don't have to carry a weapon, right? Because we're hearing so much that young people are carrying weapons because they're in fear of what could happen to them, right? So, yeah, I want to put that out there. Massive big up to Her Spirit Has Awakened. Massive, massive hello to you and the US crew. How you doing? Yeah, so I've lost track where I was now. I've forgotten what I was saying. Can you remind me, please? My brain's gone now. It's completely gone. But yes, the initiatives that we are running are all life-saving initiatives that can be actioned now, right? Now, previous to all of this, I have, I've been part of lots of nationwide campaigns, okay? Right, thank you, Her Spirit. Yes, right, so where was I? Right, about kids feeling safe, right? So, for them to feel safe, what needs to happen? What will make them feel safe? Now, it was my grandson's birthday yesterday, so we had a lovely party, and I was speaking to a young man there yesterday, just speaking to him about, what we do, Let the Youth Live, and all the initiatives that we're doing. And he said, people just don't care. They just don't care, about what's going on and what we're faced with and all that. So I kind of looked and I was like, is that how you feel? No one, yeah, he goes, and to be honest, he goes, in this area, he said, you seem to be the only person who actually gives yeah. And I was really shocked, because I just presumed, there is other people out there. Although I must say, where I am in South London, right, there's some sick initiatives, right, North London, East London, all sorts going on, right. I haven't got a lot here. There's not a lot. There's really not a lot. It's actually shocking. And anybody from South, you need to know. There's nothing really in place. Some things have been set up during COVID, right? And that was new funding. But again, some of them have stopped. We'll be starting back up in a couple of months, But we need to get organised. Doro's saying, carrying weapon because they don't feel safe. Yes, yeah. But this is the mad thing. They definitely don't feel safe, right? And I'm sure social media, right? I mean, that something has to happen, right? I'm going to do a whole live on that one day, all right? I've done them quite a few times before, just to break everything down about it all, right? But that is causing a lot of deaths. Lots and lots of deaths, whether it be retaliation, humiliation online. We're seeing a lot of young people being murdered because of Snapchat and stuff that's going on there. The fact that social media do not intervene in any way, shape or form, whether they, have loads of evidence, they will not intervene, right? Now, actually, what was I watching? I think it was to do with drill rappers in America. And I think it was the mayor in America. Sure it was. And he wanted to ban drill music, but he ended up having a big meeting with all the drill artists, right? Now, what they were saying is that the music is letting us know what's going on, right? So what's going on is horrifying, right? So why the hell are all the radio stations promoting it, TV, big platforms, right? It's a known fact as well that, and this happened in Chicago, right? The communities associated with drill music, yeah, are being destroyed. But what needs to happen, and this is what the drill rappers were saying in America, like, we want help. We actually want help, right? We want things to change. We don't want it to keep staying like this, right? But it seems like here, right, this is, and I did see something about Digger D had been atting Boris, right? To kind of try the same kind of thing. So I'm praying that, you know, we need from all angles, right? Not just us here trying to, you know, get hold of Boris, trying, you know, what we can with petitions, trying this, trying that, right? Her spirit has awakened says exactly, it's like when they want people to hurt each other. Yeah, yes, right? So record labels, what are they doing? Right? It's because murder sells, right? The death of our own community is selling, right? They're glorifying what is going on, all of it. And I just, right, we've spoken about this a lot on this podcast, right? They need quality control, right? It's not acceptable what's being pushed out, pumped out, you know, school times on repeat, right? And glorifying what's going on, promoting the street culture, right? I'm all for real rap, right? I support the sickest rappers in the UK, right? But they're not speaking that, right? And I'm not promoting that. I've never promoted that, right? And it's time that, you know, they're made accountable. Now, there is a law that's already come in, right? How much this law, yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of research on it. It's called the Online Harms Bill. And this is meant to be the saviour of all our online problems, right? I'm going to tell you now, it's not going to be our problem solver. If anything, it's going to be lots of problems and lots of money and lots of, yeah, when specialists say, you know, we should actually be taking social media to court ourselves, right? Through the civil court, through existing laws, the acts that are already in place in law, and go for the organisations. Now, I am going to research into that, right, how we could go about that, because it would be exactly the same as what the government's suggesting, right? But the government get the money. And the problem with that, right, one, is social media going to be able to be relied upon to pass on information, right? Because they haven't done it so far, right? And I'm going to quote this case again that sticks out in my head all the time, right? Which is Ollie Stevenson, who was set up by a girl and murdered by two guys, right? It was all over. Evidence was everywhere. Snapchat, chat, it was everywhere, right? In the court case, 69,500 pieces of evidence, right? Now, they should have intervened, but they didn't. And it's about how are we going to force them to, because they ruin, you know, we go and play music and within seconds they've intervened and said, this is copyright, we're blocking it, we're taking it down. So why are they not doing that with, you know, videos of people watching people bleeding to death on the floor? How come that can't be intervened, right? Ollie Stevenson, 69,500, right? What is going on, right? So I'm going to have a really good think, right? Massive shout out to Trademarked Money as well. How you doing? I'm going to have a think how we can get to social media, because I'm not waiting for the government. I'm definitely, not seeing this online harms bill as something positive that will sort anything out. Oh, is that your uncle? Do you want to come on? Come up on the live. I know, because I've signed the petition as well. I have. Doing life, you know. Come up on the live, man. Right, because here we discuss solutions to what's going on the streets, injustices, how, you know what I mean? Come on and let us know what we can do. You know what I mean? But I don't know, you know, all the ins and outs of it. But if you don't want to come on today, come on another time, all right? Because I definitely want to hear from you. And also, you know, we can push, you know, what it is that we can do to help him. Yeah? All right? But we're all about, you know, keeping the youth alive. Too many are dying in the UK. And it's about holding these big platforms accountable, all of them, the government, but it's all with action, all right? You know, we've all talked for years, right? 2022 is action time, right? This is why we're doing the initiative on Sundays, 4:00. So please, we'd love to get your clips of you making noise on your doorstep or in your car, beeping up your horn, right? So we get this and get Boris's attention, all right? Okay, right, brilliant. We've got trademarked money. Right, big up. Right, I'm just going to get you on now. Wicked. Brilliant. Shout out to you, Islington Healing Network.
What's going on?
Big up, man. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, no problem. Over here back in Canada.
Have you always lived in Canada?
Yep. My dad was down here and he came down there. He got arrested, deported back to England, and then they caught that case, right?
Yeah. So crazy Titch. How long's he been in now?
It's like 15 years, 2003.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And can you break down for us kind of what happened, what went on, what, you know, why he's in and what we can do, like seriously, to help his case?
Well, honestly, from what I see, everybody just like, remember, Canadian justice system and the UK justice system is different. Mm-hmm. But remember, back at them times, because of the whole rap scene, it was people were looking at it in a different type of way, right? They're looking at it like, oh, these guys are gangsters. Let's get these guys off our streets and stuff like that. So right from the jump, they were biased towards that stuff, right? Yeah. So then you have a bunch of black men, my dad, Anthony Green coming from Canada, everybody coming down, and they're looking at everybody like in a gangster way, right? Yeah. So they're like, you know what? If these guys did the crime or not, let's put them in jail, right? Because remember, I go through my own legal stuff too. I'm just getting out of the penitentiary down here for an apparent shooting, right? So the way I look at it is the justice system, they don't care. All they care about is meeting their quotas and putting people in jail, especially black men.
Yeah, and it's money. It's money to them, isn't it?
Definitely. And then when you're in jail, they don't care about you. They don't care about, like, hey, no, look, I'm in a halfway house. I'm not even free yet. I'm free, but I'm not free.
Oh, right? Yeah.
And this is in Canada, right? So it's crazy. Like, you know, when you're in jail, all this shit happening, there's no support for you. There's no nothing. They don't help you.
No. And it's no like rehabilitation that, you know, it's just punishment and it's wrong, man.
It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate because remember when my dad, when that whole situation happened, I was still a kid. I didn't even know my dad, right? I'm still finding out about everything as we speak. Remember, every single day, I'm talking to Titch, I'm talking to my dad, I'm talking to all of them, right? So it's like, it's crazy.
Is your dad in then?
Yeah, he's Anthony Green. He's Titch's Koi.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize. Yeah. Shit, man.
It's crazy.
God.
Yeah.
And was it Was it, because I couldn't remember, was it joint enterprising or something like that? Or, because
I don't know how your guys' laws work down there, but the
mm,
main thing it was, from what I seen, I watched a couple of things because it was more what I was saying because they couldn't see the witness, they couldn't see anything, they couldn't see a lot of things, so it was kind of an unfair trial from the jump, right?
yeah,
So like I don't know, I just like I said, I don't find it fair. I don't find what's
mm,
going on good. But
no,
it's just you just have to have people fighting the system. Like even in Canada, we have a
yeah,
lot of criminal justice reforms now. Like they took away segregation because that's unconstitutional. Like you can't have a man in there's man be in the hole for over a year, right? Now they're starting to
mm-hmm,
give money back to those people because that was a human rights violation, right? So all these things, it's not fair. It's not fair to the people. It's not fair to people's family.
no,
So and nobody hears the people in the inside's voice.
no, it's
Like
true. Yeah.
and
And
they
we need to
and
hear more. You know what I mean? See what's going on,
hmm
condition wise, all, yeah, all of it. Now,
it's
I'm
crazy.
sure
Yeah,
I've
it's the
seen
same shit
somewhere,
globally, brother.
I'm sure I've seen somewhere like there's a campaign somewhere, Justice for Titch. I'm sure I've seen that.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a campaign for that, and I hope everybody signs that campaign. Let's free up everybody. Let's free up everybody that's
Hmm.
going through it because it's not fair at the end of the day.
No.
Even
And
I
there's
don't
so
agree. Like
many.
you know what? Even if people make mistakes, that doesn't define them, right? Like
Mm,
even if people do things, like remember
exactly.
we're it's if you give us the right resources from the beginning in life,
Hmm.
we won't have to look for our own resources and our own methods to make
Exactly.
things
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
And that's the problem,
Hmm.
right? Like we're here making our music, our money off our music, whatever we could do, our money off in the streets, whatever, because the government does not treat us the same
No,
as
I don't.
the rest of the population.
Mm,
We are actually the 1% that nobody cares about,
yeah.
right?
Hmm.
So
And it's
it's
time
crazy.
that changed, yeah, because like what we're working on here is firstly to try and keep the youth alive,
Straight
right?
up,
Because
straight
it's,
up.
and we know that there's deep things that need to be fixed. We know laws need to be changed.
Hmm.
I'm really working with a lot of people across the UK. Um, but it's wrong, what's going on. But that's what we need to do is attack the system to get
Straight
changes
up. Yep.
made, right? And I'm adamant this year. I've had enough, right? I cannot take anymore. Um, I'm definitely going to push Titch's campaign
Please do.
along with your
Please
dad's. All
do.
right, so please send me any info, anything that I can share,
I'm,
any,
I'm gonna talk to him today, and I'm gonna try to get you a whole exclusive packet. See,
brilliant.
yeah, because I'm making a track just now for him.
Wicked.
It's gonna be released. It's gonna
Send
be
me
released
that
on.
as well, because I was going to say, right, I play Crazy Titch on my show. Like, he's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
featured Best in Britain
mm,
artist, right?
yeah.
And I'm still playing him, right?
Hmm.
I'll
That type
always
of
push
music
him.
don't die. That type of music don't die.
No, he's sick, like absolutely sick. He needs to get out. We need him out. So I swear we'll be pushing his campaign, all right? Going forward, get him some
Yeah,
justice
yeah.
because, and for your dad as well.
Because if
No,
you really look at it, like let's say we all have families, you bring us into jail. Like I don't know how it works down there. Down here, we make was it $60, $50 every 2 weeks. How do you expect us to support our family in jail? So
yeah.
realistically, what you do is you get into the subculture, and it's a
Mhm.
perpetual cycle of putting you down. Because look at this, a lot of black male, a lot of men, they don't have family. They don't have the same supports that like Caucasians have. This have
Yeah.
it's statistics. You can
It's
read it in
so
the
hard when you're
statistics.
in. Hmm.
So right off the bat, we're at a disadvantage. Even in prison, even in
Yeah.
prison, we're still at the disadvantage because you
Mm.
see all these other ethnicities. they have families, like they have all that, they have people that support, and they have
Support
like
network.
things.
Yeah.
So right off the bat,
That's
now
what
we're
keeps
the
you
ones fighting.
sane, isn't it?
We're fighting for what's ours now. We're in
Mm-hmm.
jail fighting for what's ours. We're fighting for the scraps, and that's puts us even farther down the rabbit hole, right? So that's
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm just going to read a few of the messages
sure,
here.
yeah, 100%.
Big up to my broski there, Gangster Dub. He's saying, these bros don't know about IPP, which is, he'll have to, message and explain that for us, Gangster Dub.
Gangster Dub, I don't know about nothing in the UK, so I'm from Canada. I'm from Toronto, man.
He says it's the same shit globally, bro, as well. Her spirit has awakened, says, my heart breaks for you and your family. Gangster Dub says, if you're poor, they target you, they crunch you.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, Gangster Dub saying, free up Jason Volkovich too.
Mm.
Not sure who he is.
Everybody should be shouting their free ups. Like everybody, free up everybody, free up all
Yeah.
the brothers, all the sisters, everybody,
And the
everybody,
thing is, you
man.
see here in the UK, do you know, they're just building more prisons.
Sure.
Like, hang on, like we don't need any more. We need to sort out what's going on and stop. I mean, the other thing we have here, and I don't know if it's the same over there, but our school system, like they're so quick to kick kids out of school, and we see it's proof that it's a pipeline to prison.
Yo, honestly, like the way I look, even with the school systems, like I don't know in the UK, you guys have like what do you guys have? Do you guys have like a public, private, Catholic? Like you,
We have all of those types, but
yeah.
majority is just like the normal pub. Well, so
And
not public
how does the
school.
government fund?
Can't think.
How
Yeah,
does the
we're
government
just
funding work for all that?
normal people go.
Yeah, because like even we have inequalities in the schooling, right? Like even when it comes to the allocation of money, allocation of everything, right?
Yeah, yeah.
There's it's it's I don't personally think unless there was something major that happened in the world, which you can see right now, there's a lot of things going on in the world.
Yeah,
Nothing is going to change. There needs to be drastic measures
yeah,
that make drastic
yeah.
changes,
You're
right?
exactly right. Yeah, that's what I've realised this right as well quite recently. Because if we continue the same, nothing will change, and also getting people to work together on things for a common aim, right?
Yeah,
Because it could be quite simple if people helped one another and supported
100%.
things. And yeah, but it's so much hard work trying to sometimes get people on board who you would just think, yeah, they'd jump on that and help with that. But no, they're not. So
It's
yeah, so that's
yeah,
what we're
because
working on.
you got to look at the cycle because like look at this. Because remember, my family we're based off in the UK, Jamaica, the US, and Canada, right?
Yeah.
So, for example, when my pops he got deported back to the UK, boom, my a lot of things were going on in the family. I was still a baby, so I ended up going to the foster care and stuff like that. So now I'm raised up in the system as a crown ward as a government, and then they don't care about kids growing up. They don't care about none
No.
of that. So now you're put just because they have your family in jail, your family not a way to support you, and then look what happens now. And then now you're just raising another person that's gonna add to your guys' statistics, right?
Yeah.
So it's like what they should be doing is say, hey, you know what? We put one of your dependents in jail. They should start having like the problem is taxpayers, right?
Yeah.
How they're looking at how could we justify this to taxpayers, and it's unattractive to justify to taxpayers. Yo, let's help the criminals. That's not going to get nobody votes, is it?
Yeah.
It's not going to get nobody elected. So that's the problem, right? So realistically, that is why there's not really no justice for the underserved community. There's no justice for anything because they're not the people that have the votes.
Yeah.
Like if you look in the U.S. just now, what just happened with the election, Joe Biden, he needed Kamala Harris because at the end of the day, we're at a point in time in our history that we're in the spotlight. Our injustices are in the spotlight, right?
Yeah.
So Joe Biden, he couldn't just go and run by himself. I don't think he would have won. He had to get not only a black lady, a woman, because he had to build something in people's hearts, people's souls that say, hey, we want to get people engaged. But the problem is, now that happened, what are you still doing for us? Basically, it's always been that way from the Holocaust to slavery to everything. You use the underserved community against each other.
Yeah.
You use them against each other. You make this guy look good and then make everybody think, hey, this is what you could do, but really it's all an illusion.
Yeah.
Right?
It's fucked. But things have to change. This is what I keep.
It has to.
We have to.
And even in jail, the problem is everybody thinks it's normal, so nobody talks up. Nobody files their complaints against the jail. Nobody does any of that because everybody thinks it's normal. Everybody's like, yo, whatever. I'm gonna get out of here eventually. But listen, if nobody talks up, if nobody fights, like a closed mouth will never get fed. That's what people need to realize. Closed mouths don't get fed.
Yeah. Well, a guy that I know who I interviewed him a little while ago on here on Let the Youth Live, and he was in prison in Jamaica. And he's written a book about it. I've read the book. He's done now a documentary with some other guys who were in the same prisons with him.
Yeah.
The conditions, and there's still nothing's changed up till they've done, this documentary. They're trying to highlight, all the corruption, all, the beatings from all the guards. Like they haven't even got a toilet. They have to do it in a bag, right?
Oh,
they have to do it in a bag. If the person in your cell, or they said it couldn't even be called a cell.
It's like a hut.
It's so backdated, right? And if someone's in your cell, they might not let you go to the toilet, right? And you have to go ask a guard to go to a toilet. But what they call is a toilet is just a hole.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they all have to wash out they have, for the whole time they're in prison, if they're lucky, they get hold of a plastic bottle that they pee into. And they have to go out a certain time. And there's huge fights. If somebody knocks someone or happens to splash something when he's cleaning his bottle out and stuff. And the weapons, I'm not sure, over there where you are, but the weapons in Jamaica, they have everything in there because the guards just bring it all in. They've got every weapon you could think of, even explosives. I think somebody tried to blow their way out.
That's archaic. Yes, that's crazy.
So he's bringing that to light. And then I saw another program because I wanted to show him and say, I think you need to go over there and do a documentary. I can't remember. It's another country. Yeah.
Probably like Argentina,
this is a global.
all those, even all those like Latino countries, they're all bad. All of those places are bad. That's one of the reasons when I think, you know what, we have it bad. I watched, when I was in jail, I watched lots of Locked Up Abroad. It basically shows people going to jail in different countries, what they had to go through, what they had to overcome, and stuff like that.
We see that here, yeah.
Yeah, so it's crazy.
Oh, Gangster Dub says that's like UK then.
Yeah.
But no, the conditions, the whole, like I said, the whole system needs to be changed. We do all have to work together to do this, right? But I've always said what we're doing here, we've Let the Youth Live. It's it's something that's, required globally. Right, even down to, I don't know if you've seen, I run a campaign for bleed control, which keep someone alive who's been stabbed, shot, even run over, road traffic accident, but it will stem the flow of blood and keep someone alive until the ambulance paramedics get there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So life-saving. But the government, I'm struggling here in London.
Wait. So explain that to me. So if somebody was to die, it keeps
Right,
them. Or
so if you've been stabbed really badly, catastrophically bleeding, so lots of blood, right?
Yeah.
We have these kits that they come from America, actually, because they don't even make them here in the UK.
Yeah.
But what's in the kit, it would stem the flow of bleeding. So you have, and it's like military grade quality, like what you would find on an ambulance. So it means that people in the community can start saving lives, right?
So it's a community initiative then.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
But it should be law, right? And it should be a government initiative. And I've got no doubt that in years to come it will be. But there's quite a lot of us around the UK have been raising money to buy these kits. And also there's a cabinet that you can dial like your 911, so 999, get the code, you get into the box. Oh, in fact, I've got the kit here actually.
What? So let me see it.
Right.
So there's blood in it?
No, it's no blood. So it's not for like blood transfusion. What it's to do, right, is to stop you losing so much blood.
Also, it's a coagulant.
Yeah, right. So I can show you some of the bits we've got in here. Right, so we've got like a proper dressing that you can pack into a wound.
What's going on, brother?
Tourniquet as well, so if, part of your leg or your arm or whatever. But these are all authorised and registered with our ambulance services.
Do they have a tourniquet in it?
Yeah, so we've got the tourniquet. And then we've also got like a chest seal as well. So if you've been shot, I didn't know that when someone's been shot, it can collapse your lung when you breathe in and out.
Yep, and you're just gurgling water. You're just gurgling blood.
Yeah, so I didn't know that, right? So, and I reckon a lot of people don't realise that either, right? But we have a chest seal, so it's got like a transparent hole where the hole would be.
Yeah. So
it stops the pressure on your lung. So we've got a Russell chest seal. So I can't open it, but it's just, and it's got like a clear, transparent where you put it, where the wound.
I'm on live on the UK, brother.
Oh, hey.
This is my locked up brothers.
Hey, how are you?
Hi.
Yeah, I just woke up. Who's it?
It's a UK.
Good to meet you.
It's a free up the brothers.
Oh, free up the brothers, man.
My uncle. Free you all up, man.
Free the dogs and the demons.
Yeah. Big up. Don't worry, we're going to push that, I tell you.
Yeah.
Right, so the other, that as well, Cheeto Gauze. So just,
what does that do?
Say, that would be to collect the blood, basically, so you don't lose it.
Today she should be, so 1 second, sorry about that. Today she should be coming to pick me up, so I'll let you know. Because I have to go do his stuff too. Sorry about that.
That's all right. It's been so lovely to get you up on the live today. I'm so glad you came on.
What time is it down there?
It's 2:10 in the afternoon.
2:10. That's crazy.
Are you 5 hours, aren't you, roughly?
Yeah, I'm 9:06 in the morning.
Oh my God, it's the early morning as well. Thank you for coming on.
We're all waking up, starting our day.
And I want you to send me your music as well, because
definitely.
I do global radio.
I'm not, because I'm gonna message you.
Wicked. Yeah. Hang on, your I think the Wi-Fi's going. It's going round.
Sorry about that.
That's
I'm
it. You're
back.
back. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was mine or yours.
No, what I was gonna
Uh,
do is I was gonna try to see if some way somehow I could try to like see if I can get like an interview going with you with him and stuff like that.
that'd be wicked. Yeah,
Yeah, I
because we
can.
need to get that out. Like, do you know what I mean? I know so many people who are locked
Hmm.
up as well. You know, like miscarriages of justice. So no, this is the year. Like, it needs to get out there. We need to push this for Titch and your dad and getting them out, man.
So let's see. Freedom is like I said to everybody. Freedom is a must. The ETA,
Hmm.
the ETA. Hopefully, they said that like when I was talking to my dad, called homeboy,
Yeah.
the ETA was like a 10 more years. That's
Oh,
crazy, right? So
yeah.
that would be 30. Yeah, so.
Right. We're going to try everything we can from every angle. All right. I
Hmm.
promise you. Like, I'm not messing about at
Honestly,
all.
I believe you. I believe you're up. You're doing this. You're doing this little program, and I really respect it because you know what? If the people cannot have their voice, you're gonna be their voice, and we need voices. We all need voices,
Yeah.
and you know what? That's really big what you're doing because there's not a lot of people that's doing
Thank you.
doing what you're
Thank you.
doing, taking your time to fight for
Bless
people
you.
that can't fight for themselves, right? So
Hmm.
I really appreciate that. I
Thank
wish I
you.
had somebody down here to do it for all the people over
Oh,
here, right?
oh,
But do you guys still have
bless.
segregation down there in the prisons?
I'm not sure because I don't know. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not really an expert about inside. You know what I mean?
I don't
I
know.
just.
Maybe not meaning to stereotype you, but what about you, Gangsta Dub? Is there still is there still segregation in prisons down there?
Yeah, he would know. He knows so much stuff, Gangster
Yeah, he
Dub. Yeah,
definitely
like
knows.
yeah.
They
Oh,
lock up the most oppressed, so when we get out, we believe we're free, and the government says.
oh, yeah. Our system is yeah.
No. 8 or something. 8, it was 8. It was 8. Give me the book. 100%. Hello?
Hello.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that's all right. But yes, so if you definitely send me, yeah, any information, anything that I
Yeah,
can
I'm
promote.
honestly just send me a message right now
Hmm.
in my DMs, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna do a personal. I'm gonna hook you up personally with Titch. I
brilliant.
don't want to say certain things publicly, but like
No, of
I'm
course.
gonna give
Yeah,
you a
yeah.
nice little exclusive with him.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah. I'm going to
Yeah.
take you in a few clips of me playing his tracks as well.
Okay, okay,
The
okay.
last one that oh my God, that he must have done, he'd done that inside.
Which
But
one?
that he
Twice?
smashed. Oh my God, like,
Yeah.
yeah. He's one
Yeah,
of my
we
top
even play
artists.
that. We even play that in my barber shop, right? So.
Uh,
Yeah,
he's,
that
yeah,
song is timeless. That song is timeless.
yeah, it certainly is. I'm just looking what Gangster Dub's saying as well. He says there's no race
No, no,
segregation.
no, gangsta dub. I'm not talking about race segregation. I'm talking about segregation in general. Is there any segregation if you get into fights? If they think you're a gang, if you think you're gang affiliated, like down here, if you're
Mm,
used to being gang affiliated, you get into fights, you get caught with any contraband, you'll be in segregation. Okay, okay. It only ended in the 2017, 16 over here,
yeah.
right? So and then there's millions of dollars in compensation for everybody that was subjected to segregation, solitary confinement, lockdowns. Because even 5 years ago, in Canada, there'd be times where you won't even be in segregation. You'd be in your cell, locked in your cell
Mm,
for like probably half the month,
bloody hell.
like
Oh
just
my
every
God.
single day, short staff, lockdown,
Fucking
right?
hell. Just want to big up as well is P as well from Big P TV. He's saying, yeah, it's called the block. It's never ended. So yeah,
Yeah,
you get put on the block.
yeah,
It
that's crazy because even like I said, even in Canada, that shit was abolished. And you can't have segregation.
Yeah. Shout out to Hazy Eyes, just joined us. Big P saying it's a cell with nothing but a window and a bed and toilet.
Say it again.
He says it's a cell with nothing but a window and bed and
Yeah,
toilet.
it's really bad. It's really bad.
It's
Like,
worse in Jamaica. Do you
yo,
know they haven't
Jamaica,
got a bed?
you can't compare it. But you
They
see,
don't have a bed in
the
Jamaica.
problem is what we used to have is something called LOPE. It's called loss of.
So your sound's gone. Like your sound
You know?
went. Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Can you hear me? I said what
Yes.
used to happen in LOPE, which was it's called loss of all privileges, was they take your mattress, they take all your soap, your body wash, everything.
Yeah.
Oh, guess who just messaged me?
Who? Good. Oh, it's going round again. It's probably your message, isn't it? Right, it says they know about all the end shit and they. Yeah, you went quiet. Yeah, I couldn't hear you. So just have I?
Do you have WhatsApp?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, message me on how do I
On here.
add you on WhatsApp?
Yeah, so I'll have to send you the.
Take.
I can message
Hold
you
on
that.
1
I'll
sec.
send my number on the. Yeah, I'll send you a message with my number.
Okay,
and then it can just be added. Yeah.
We can do something right now.
Right now. Okay.
Yeah, right now. So just message me on WhatsApp. And then I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you on WhatsApp right now, and somebody else is gonna call you on WhatsApp right now.
Okay, but I'm gonna have to lock the live then, aren't I?
So I guess the live has to wait unless you want to do this.
Yes.
1 sec. I'm gonna see if we can do this.
It's
I'm
sweet.
gonna see if we can do this in 30 minutes or 20 minutes. 1 second.
Yeah. Right. Right, I was going to say we can do it soon. I'll lock the live. Oh, he's left. But hopefully, right. Oh my God, how brilliant to get him up on the live. And yeah, that'll be fantastic as well. Get on the WhatsApp to his uncle. So I think I am gonna lock off the live. I have got the Make Noise End Knife Crime Initiative happening at 4 o'clock today. I need to get some people on board. Right, Gangster Dub, right, could you give me a video today of you doing your air horn, right? We want to make like 30 seconds of noise, right? Get the kids involved as well, right? If you can at 4 o'clock, if not, any time that you can, right? Same goes for you as well. Big P, please. We want as many people sending in their videos, right? I'm hopefully going to get all my neighbours out. Again, I got them out last week, but I wasn't sure if you knew, Gangster Dub, that we started up the initiative again, right? Like we did last summer. All right, 1 minute on your doorstep, beeping a car horn, blowing a whistle, banging pans, right? Film it and send it to us, all right? The aim is everybody doing it across the UK. We get Boris's attention and we get that cabinet meeting, all right, to get laws changed, okay? That's the idea, but we want to do it now, right? We tried it last summer. We didn't get that much support. We're trying it again, all right? Visioning that we will get action, right? So if you can, 4 o'clock today, make some noise, right, to end knife crime, okay, and the death of our young people. Also, we have a petition that I need you all to sign if you haven't done it. all I've got on there is life-saving initiatives for the youth. All right. Okay. So the link is in the bio. So please, I need every signature I can get on there, because it's been like pulling teeth. Okay. It's been hard work, but I'm determined. So I need your help, please. All right. So making some noise today and send me a video clip. And I mean, make some noise. I've been going like a mad woman every Sunday. But it's about getting change, okay? That's what we want. We want it safer for our children out here, all right? We want to be able to protect the youth, all right? And not have to live in fear and have to be thinking about carrying a weapon all the time. Right, so that's enough of that for today, all right? I just want to big up the guest today as well. That was fantastic getting him on today. Crazy Titch's nephew. All right, now hopefully when I get off here, I'm going to give him the details, and that'll be something else we're going to be pushing going forward. All right, to get him free, him and his brother. All right, so I'll keep you all posted, as in what we're going to be doing going forward. But please, like I said, please share the initiatives. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And if you are new to Let the Youth Live, please check out previous podcasts right up on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and Anchor, all right? But what we would love you to do is leave us a review, please, right? We need a review, some reviews, all right? Just so, you know, we get recommended more, so more people can, right, oh, we've got trademarked money back, all right? All right, let's take that. Okay. Accept. That's it. Right, so hopefully we're getting back now.
I'm back.
Hello.
Yeah. He's ready when you are.
Right, fantastic. Okay, so I'm just finishing off, all right?
Okay.
So I'll lock the live off, okay? I'll send you my number, yeah?
Yeah.
And we'll do in the next 5 minutes. I want a quick wee as well.
Perfect. He's just cleaning up
Okay.
he's just cleaning up his cell.
Right, brilliant. Okie dokie. Fantastic, right?
Yes.
So I'll send you a message in a couple of minutes, all right?
Okay.
But I'll lock the live, all right?
Yeah.
See you soon, all right?
See you soon.
And bless up.
You too, bless up. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Take care. All right. Bye. Right. That's me out of here now, all right? Have a wonderful rest of your day, all right? Sending you all lots and lots of love, more blessings, and big up to everyone who has been sharing, has been, you know, supporting, has been about making change. So big up to each and every one of you. I'm really, really proud of you all right? And thank you from the bottom of my heart, all right? See, Gangster Dub saying, induction, you might see ops. Yeah, they allow prisoners to have TV and games. And yeah, right, I'm gonna go because I have to take a very important phone call now. All right, and then I've got to try and get all my neighbours out to make some noise. Right, sending you all lots of love, okay? All right, blessings.